Elijah Wood was also in the locker room for the incident, and they are told that Mae Young is suffering from cancer. Yes, because cancer makes you act crazy and want to get naked. Jeez, I can only imagine what the people who have cancer thought of that explanation.
No, sir, I don't like it.
We then cut to an exchange between Zeke and Ivana Onatop, only this time around she is meek, shy, and timid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a school teacher wasn't the best career choice for her.
I've had complaints from several students that you saw the mind-altering substances. Now you want to tell me about it, or take it up with Principal Drake?
You know, timid or not, she's still hot, and I'd still fuck her. Elsewhere, Woods and Brewster, who both work for the school newspaper, sneak into the teacher's lounge looking for a story when the coach and Carrie's mom walks in.
Where's Brummel?
She didn't make it. Her body was too old. The heat got to her.
They then watch the two attack Salma Hayek, the school's nurse, have Mae Young's corpse fall on them, all before getting caught in the closet. No, I'm not making any closet jokes. I'm above that sort of thing, thank you very much. Unless there's a scene with Usher in the closet, then... Oh look, it's Lilith again, looking as lifeless as ever.
I suggest that your behavior indicates an unacceptable level of sexual frustration. You strike me as a man who needs professional help. Or perhaps a girlfriend.
Fuck you. Realizing they are all in on it, Woods and Brewster run home. Woods returns later with his parents and the police.
The closet.
Certainly.
It's a doll.
Meet Resuscitation Annie. We use her to teach CPR to the students.
That wasn't there. They put that there.
No. Really? Did he really think they would just leave the crypt keeper's body lying on the closet floor? And you would think, given that this involves a dead body, the fact that the old woman never made it home, and if she has any relatives, none of them have seen or heard from her in quite some time, the police would at least search the school from top to bottom. But you know, that would involve looking and shit. After they take over the cops, Woods decides that the best thing to do is to get his parents away from the school. The next day, all the faculty is acting completely opposite of their original personalities. Except Jon Stewart, because he can only play Jon Stewart. Brewster is dressed Hollywood's version of homely.
No, anyone but her. Guys, she's got glasses and a ponytail. Ah, look at that. She's got paint on her overalls. What is that?
And students are periodically being called into the principal and nurse's office. For STDs, or getting tested for STDs and then molested. After getting together in a bunch of roundabout, convoluted ways, the makeshift Scooby Gang here comes up with the conclusion that their school has been taken over by aliens.
Well, it's like this, Mr. Furlong. Casey here, he thinks you're an alien.
Is that true? Casey?
Look, sorry to impose and disrupt, Mr. Furlong, but...
If you kindly take your seats, this will be over quite quickly. Now sit down!
Zeke ends up stabbing him in the eye with some of the drugs he sells, and this kills him apparently.
I was saying, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs.
They go back to Zeke's house to get some more and decide to do their version of the thing test by sniffing the drugs themselves. Of course, this would mean that they would all be high and their sense of reality impaired. Wait, how is this a good idea again? With most of their stash destroyed, they decide to go after the queen alien, thinking that if they kill her, everyone else will go back to normal. Except for the old lady. And Jon Stewart. And whoever's hosting the queen.
Good luck explaining that to the police.
Well, where are we gonna find her?
Friday night. Only one place she can be.
They assume Lilith is the queen, so they douse her with the stuff, turning her into a puddle of antacids. Stan goes to see if it works, and okay, this is by far simultaneously one of the dumbest and most awesome scenes ever. You have Robert Patrick standing in the rain with worms coming out of his head, and Stan just stands there looking at him.
I'm sorry. This is one of those scenes I could watch over and over again and always laugh at.
I mean, just look at Stan's face. He is utterly dumbfounded by what he is witnessing here, and I don't blame him. Robert Patrick has worms sticking out of his face. Stan literally looks like he just realized this is his life. This is what his life has become. Standing in the rain with his coach, having worms coming out of his face. I guarantee this was the look Sean Hatosi had on his face when this scene was explained to him.
I like turtles.
Stan comes back, having been taken over, and they realize that they haven't killed the queen, but have no more drugs on them. Now they think the coach is the queen. Well, I guess they're just going to use the process of elimination until they find the queen or kill every single person in the town, whichever one comes first. Zeke realizes he has some more drugs in his car, so he goes to get them when he runs into Jean Grey, and judging by her appearance, I'm pretty sure she's become Dark Phoenix by this point. She ends up in the car for the classic fight off your attacker while you're driving sequence, and it's shot pretty well.
You're too tense, honey.
Alien mouth or not, she's still hot, and I'd still fuck her.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Decapitation or not, she's still hot, and I'd still fuck her.
But it turns out that Mary Beth was the queen the whole time, which, I'm not gonna lie, did surprise me the first time around.
Saw you take the test.
Zeke. How the hell can you be sure what you saw? To be nice to me was sweet.
After taking over Stokely, it's up to Woods and Hartnett to save the day.
Zeke.
It's up to Woods to save the day.
Carry the face of his old little one.
There, you happy? I got a Lord of the Rings joke in. I know that's what you've been waiting for. I know it wasn't a good one, but you'll take what you get and like it.
He manages to trap her into the bleachers and stabs the very last of the drugs they had left into her eye.
Guaranteed to jack you up.
This movie wasn't very good.
This movie is barely, and I mean barely, below passable by today's standards. There's a lot of cliches, and the way the group connect just seems a little forced. The real problem with the movie, though, was the villain's motive. She talks about taking over the world so she can fit in, but she can make herself human. She already had a friend, and she was on her way to having a boyfriend, so her motive was unnecessary and just plain stupid. However, the movie was well shot, well directed, well acted for the most part, and does have quite a few enjoyable moments.
Besides, where else are you gonna see Laura Harris walk around naked? Really? This movie sucks then.
When we
it over?